Hello, you guys. Sorry, I was meaning to brush on live. Sorry, it's a little bit got it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into it because people can come back and watch this on replay. So, I really want to share with you guys something that just took place, honestly, but it's not the first time that it's happened, or second, or third, probably. I mean, I don't keep track of people's wrongdoings. Okay, I really don't. But I just know it's happened one too many times, and I really believe that there are people like this because, honey, I'm not the only one that the Lord moves through. So I want to talk about giving, right? And I'm talking financially giving. Okay, so I have a friend. We will call her Sarah. Okay, and Sarah has asked me to borrow money. Okay, the first many times that has happened, because it's been many of times, I would never ask for the money back. I was never expecting it. I never will. I don't want it back. Like, I'm giving it to you because that is my heart. Okay. Hello, whoever just got on, but I'm just sharing something that has just happened to me, but it's not the first time that it's happened to me. And I really believe that someone needs to hear this. I don't know if it's many people, but someone needs to hear this. And he just left, or she, whatever. I'm just kidding. But anyway, someone's gonna listen to this on replay. I know it. I know that the Lord wants me to speak about it because, like I said, I know I'm not the only one that goes through this. Okay, so I have a friend. Her name is Sarah, right? And Sarah has asked me for money many of times, and I always give. I give it to her, I give it to her, I give it to her, right? And so whoever's listening to this, you give and you give and you give. And I'm talking financial, right? But, this can go for it doesn't have to just be financially, okay? So I gave, like I said, I don't keep track of how many times, but there was this last few times ago that I gave to her. And hi guys, I'm just talking about something that has just happened to me, and I really want to share with you because somebody is dealing with the same thing, and it's not okay. Like, it's genuinely not okay. So I'm gonna get comfortable because I'm gonna be here for a minute. So it's not okay for anyone to be treating you like this. It's not okay. And I genuinely believe, okay, with wisdom, with not moving with emotions, but with wisdom, you cut these people out of your life until they repent, until they show true sorrow, until they actually prove it to you that they see it. Cut them out. Okay, and I say that very boldly. I say that very with wisdom. Okay. So Sarah, she's asked for money many times, right, my friend, right? And I'm like, okay, my heart is to give. I would never ask for it back. I'll never ask you to pay me back. If you want to, you do that, but I'm not gonna ask you, right? So this last time, it was who knows how long ago, earlier this year, whatever, something like that. She asked for money, okay, and went ghost. It was like a ghost literally asked me for money. Listen up, Howard. Listen to the story because I don't know. This might be you. I don't know. I don't know you personally, right? So she asked for money. Doesn't matter the amount, right? The point is that she asked, and went ghost. It was like didn't say thank you, didn't, nothing. Didn't say thank you, didn't say, oh, nothing. Ghost. Okay? And so I was like, okay, and God is so good that he didn't even allow me to have any emotions towards this. So, let it go. But I confronted her whenever I actually reached out to her again after who knows how long. And I was like, that's not okay. And whatever. I don't even know what she said because I don't think she genuinely, maybe she did apologize, but I don't remember. Right. And so now this was a while ago and she hasn't asked for money. So she asked me for money just yesterday. And I simply told her, and I expressed to her, I said, listen, I'm telling you out of love. I'm telling you out of respect. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart that I'm not telling you this I'm going to set up the payment and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, I did not say that. I literally said for you to pay me back this amount this one time. And she wasn't having it. Not having it, right? And so I just said no with love. I'm like, I am not asking you for money back of the previous times. I'm asking you for this one time. And she just ignores it, right? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So this is yesterday. Then today, it's her birthday. I messaged her, of course, happy birthday. She just like hearts it. And not always are people doing that in a bad intention. Like if you have an iPhone, like like a lot of the times it can be very spiteful, right? I think anyone can attest to this. Write in the comments if you can attest to that. Like if you want to be spiteful and somebody messages you like on an iPhone, you can just like it or like heart it or whatever. And it's like it's like letting the person know you see it, but you have nothing to say, nor do you want to say something. And it's like, it's your birthday. Like I'm literally telling you happy birthday. Like you're not going to say nothing. Okay, fine. But I knew it. And I said, I hope you're not offended by me asking for the money back. And by me, just expressing to you, like, just this one time. And I'm like, and lo and behold, very offended, very standoffish, very just saying, literally, and I quote, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Like, girl, why are you telling me it's all good many a times, right? But you're not sitting here actually meaning that. Like, you're not. And so I say all of that to say, because I really wanted to give you guys like the story or like the backstory. I say all that to say, people like that are not grateful, that are not genuine, that genuinely do not actually care about you. Because if Sarah really cared about me, Sarah would not be treating me like this, right? Okay, maybe she could be offended. I'm not telling you don't be offended. I'm not telling you don't have feelings, right? But when I'm reaching out to you, telling you I'm not being like I hope, expressing myself to you, and all you're saying is, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good, and you're not actually caring about what I'm saying, cut them off. I don't care. People say, oh, you're a Christian. Yeah, I am a Christian. And guess what? Love does not equal acceptance. Honey, it does not equal acceptance. You don't have to accept everything that everyone does. Okay? And the truth is that the moment she comes back to me and says, I am sorry, maybe we can rekindle. But until then, it's not going to happen. And I'm sorry, I'm like getting very passionate about it, because I'm like, this is not the first time that this has happened. And I want to let you know, if you, whoever is on this, there's 4 people on this, and if you're listening back to this, if somebody is treating you like this, because this is, first of all, not the first time this has happened to me either with a people. This has been many people in my life. And I refuse to allow that cycle to continue, because it is vicious. They don't care, and they will continue. They will continue. Okay, I'm letting you know, if you're like this, if you're a giver, and if you just give because that's your heart, and if somebody does not appreciate you, and they're not grateful for you, and they're not expressing that they are appreciative of what you're doing for them, it is a vicious cycle, and they will continue. Because like I said, this is not the first, second, third person, fourth person in my life that this has happened to me. Okay? And every time it ends the same. The person is never grateful. The person is never going to change. The person will always continue to make it be your fault. Okay? And I'm just letting you know, stop it right now. Cut it off right this minute. Don't just, don't just go on a fly high whim and ghost them. Explain to them. Okay? Talk to them. Don't just cut people off, right, with no communication, because that's not okay. But tell them why you're doing this, what it is they need to repent from, what you're seeing that they may not be seeing. Okay? And man, I'm just like, I feel very, very passionate about this, because now that I'm actually speaking about it to you guys, and I knew the Lord wanted me to share it because I'm actually getting freedom from this, is because this is not the first time, this isn't the first person this has happened to me before with. I'm not going to tell, it doesn't matter who, right? But it's not. And I'm finding like a lot of freedom in that, because I'm like, this will never happen again. I will never just give and give and give, and people are not grateful for it. People are not expressing how they feel. They're very they'll take and take and take. And by the way, let's speak about this verse that my best friend sent me, right? The wicked, right? It's in either Proverbs or Psalms. I can't remember at this point. But the wicked take and take and take and never give, right? They're just the people who take, and they're the borrower, right? And there's something else on it, I forget, but the godly, they give. And the wicked, the people that are just corrupt in their hearts, they're just taking, and they don't give. Like, I literally could not imagine that. But that's besides the fact. I could be getting off on a tangent right now. But I just really know, okay, I know I'm not the only one who gives. And I know I'm not the only one who even has gotten taken advantage of. Okay? And I just really want to let you know, cut them off. I get very simple. As human beings, we make things so complicated. Very complicated. Like, I get it. There are certain things that are truly fights and battles, and, it's not going to be that easy to get rid of things. But obviously, like, I'm not, degrading any very, very, very bad things and traumas and stuff like that. But something like this, that's very easily solved, cut them off, and I get it, like, maybe they're very close to you, and maybe you have to continue going until you have no choice, which I've been there. But at some point you're gonna stop, and this is the point where I cannot allow it to continue, and I had to cut Sarah off, because it's been, first of all, numerous times with her, but not only just with her, with many people in my life. So I've learned, right? That's the thing. Like, I wasn't learning So I kept repeating the same things with different people. And God is like, when are you gonna learn? Like, I know you love them, but like at the same time, it's not really love, because you're just tolerating everything, you're accepting everything. That's not love. Love is actually telling you the truth, even if it hurts the person. Like, there obviously you need to say it out of love, right? You need to speak with love. You need to say that I'm telling you this out of love, and not because I hate you, but because I actually love you. So anyway, I hope and pray, if anyone listens to this on replay, or if anyone has been listening right now, that maybe they know somebody like this, like a friend or something. But it might not be you. It could be a friend. Like, send it to a friend or something, because it's real. Like, it's a real thing. You know, a lot of people get taken advantage of. A lot of people are not appreciated by their friends, family, whatever, and they're just being used. And that is disgusting. Like, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Somebody taking advantage of you, no. No, no, no. Okay? You're valuable. Okay? God looks at you and he sees the most beautiful. He created you. He literally knit you in the womb, and he sees you with value. You may find your identity in other things that lead to death, but he finds so much identity in you. We were made in his image. And he loves you so much, so much. And until you learn, I know this might be crazy, but until you learn his love and know it, honey, you are never gonna love somebody right. Far-fetched, maybe. But I just know that his word ain't lying when he says he's the way, the truth, and the life. I'm like, okay, Lord, like, you know. So anyway, long story short, if you've realized you're in a cycle, or you've realized that maybe you have one person or many people, or have had many people, or you currently do have, whatever, say taking advantage of you and your giving, in whatever it is, financially, emotionally, you know, whatever. I know I said cut them off, but now the Lord's kind of rebuking me, and you know, because I'm at that point right now. I'm at that point I can cut them off. But pray about it. Pray about it. Ask the Lord, and you know, he will come through for you. So anyway, I might have been a little on high, like a little emotional, but not really, because I like I said, this has been happening, and I didn't make an emotional decision. I made a right decision. And you know, if you're not at my stage right now, like if you're not at the stage where you just cut them off, because that's what you need to do, obviously speak and do all that. Hey David, how are you doing? I'm just talking about essentially, if you are a person, or you know anyone who gives and gives and gives, like whatever it is, like I said, financially, or what, emotionally, whatever, and you don't have, and they don't receive it with grace, gratitude, and just and you can't tell them without getting offended, like I'm at the point where I'm cutting people off. But if you're not at that point, you know, pray about it and ask God to give you that strength, because he's already given me that strength. I'm sorry, I love you so much, Sarah, but no, I love you that much that I will not allow you to treat me like that. It's not gonna happen. So anyway, God bless you guys, and I really hope that this gets into somebody's hands, somebody's ears, somebody's eyes, so they can be free from this. God bless you guys.